Midnight Ride of Paul Revere by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere. On the 18th of April in 75, hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day near. He said to his friend, if the British march by land or sea from the town tonight, hang a lantern aloft in the belfry arch of the North Church Tower as a signal light. One of by land, two by sea, and I on the opposite shore will be ready to ride and spread the alarm through every Middlesex village and farm for the country folk to be up and armed. Then he said good night with a muffled oar. Then he said good night, and with muffled oar, he silently rowed to the Charlestown shore. Just as the moon was over the bay, where swinging wide at her moorings lay the Somerset British man of war, a phantom ship with each mast and spar across the moon like a prison bar, and a huge black hole dark magnified by its own reflection in the tide. Meanwhile, his friend through alley and street wanders and marches with eager ears, until in the silence around him he hears the muster of man at the barren door, the sound of arms and the tramp of feet, and the measured tread of the grenadiers marching down with boats on the shore.
Then
he climbed the tower of the Lowery-North church by the wooden stairs with stealthy tread to the belfry chamber overhead. He startled the pigeons from their perch, and the summer rafters around him made masses and moving shapes of shade by the trembling ladder steep and tall to the highest window in the wall, where he paused to listen and looked down a moment on the roofs of the town, and the moonlight flowing over all. Beneath the churchyard lay the dead in the night encampment on the hill, wrapped in silence so deep and still that he could hear like the sentinel's tread, the watchful night wind as it came creeping along from tent to tent and seeming to whisper, all is well. A moment only feels the spell of the place of down and the secret dread of the lonely belfry and the dead. And lo, as he looks at the belfry's height, a glimmer and then a gleam of light. He springs to the saddle and bridle he turns, but lingers and gazes till full in sight a second lamp in the belfry burns. A hurry of hooves in the village street, a shape in the moonlight, a bulk in the dark. And beneath, in from the pebbles, in passing, a spark, struck out by his teeth run, fearless and fleet. That was all, and yet through the gloom and the light, the fate of a nation was riding that night. And sparks struck out by the steed in his flight, kindled the land in the flame of its heat. He has left the village mounted the steep, and beneath him, tranquil and broad and deep, is the mystic meeting the ocean tides. And under the alders that skirt its edge, now soft on the sand, now loud on the ledge, is heard the tramp of his steed as he rides. It is 12 by the village clock when he crosses the bridge into Medford town. He hears the crowing of the cock and the barking of the farmer's dog, feels the damp of the river fog that rises after the sun goes down. It is 1 by the village clock when he galloped into Lexington. He saw the gilded leather clock swing in the moonlight as he passed, and the meeting house windows, blank and bare, gazed at him with a spectral glare, as if they already stood aghast at the bloody work they would look upon. It's 2 by the village clock when he comes to the bridge of Concord town. He hears the bleating of the flock and the barking of the he feels the twitter of birds among the trees, and the breath of the morning breeze blowing over safe and asleep in his bed, who at the bridge would first of all, who that day would be lying dead, pierced by a British musket ball. You know the rest in the books you have read, how the British regulars fired and blood, how the farmers gave them ball for ball behind each fence and farmyard wall, chasing the redcoats down the lane and crossing the fields to emerge again. And under the trees at the turn of the road, and only pausing to fire and load. So through the night rode Paul Revere, and so through the night when his cry of alarm, when his cry of alarm through every Middlesex village and farm, a cry of defiance, not of fear, a voice in the darkness, a knock at the door, and a word that shall echo forevermore. For born of the night wind of the past, through all our history to the last, in an hour of darkness and peril and need, the people awakened